Today I will be discussing the individual and communal needs and values of the speaker's audience. As a responsible speaker, we must carefully consider our listeners and remember that audience members are all individuals, and although they might come together for the same purpose, they may have different reasons for caring about an issue. We can understand more about the factors that influence their audience by looking at their demographics, their audience characteristics, such as age, gender, and race, that shape the listener's beliefs and values. Knowing your audience better allows you to determine what is relevant to them and appeal to their interests, while understanding their different perspectives. The target audience are those whom the speaker is trying to influence, such as promoting products to a certain age group. Human behavior is unpredictable, so it is important to adapt to your audience. Demographics can help us by suggesting tendencies, but we cannot assume that all people in a demographic are the same. Each one of us is influenced by our cultural, occupational, economic, and religious background. We can better understand individual listener needs and values by looking at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, a scale of human needs ranging from basic physiological needs to higher order psychological needs. By beginning with basic physiological needs and concerns for listeners' personal safety, when these are met, it is easier for the audience to focus on the higher psychological needs, such as the need to feel loved and accepted. Listeners are more likely to be emotionally involved if the speaker is advocating for someone or something they love, or a group that they are a part of. By helping listeners feel appreciated, we can appeal to their desire to feel worth and importance. The highest need is self-actualization, the desire to achieve the fullest extent of our capabilities. Striving to relate to these desires can be helpful in motivating and engaging our audience. When looking at communal needs and values, it is important to remember that our audience is comprised of a variety of communities, groups, and organizations. Some important issues can impact multiple communities. Key group memberships can affect the speaker because a single controversial issue can be a deal breaker. The audience can identify with two groups that conflict, which may make it impossible to reach both goals. We must design our speeches for the audience we are addressing, contribute something positive to the community, and connect our message with our listeners.